Hello, boys and girls. The past few days we've been learning about estimating sums and differences. And when we use estimation, we have to round our digits before we add or subtract them. Today, we're just going to be adding and subtracting like normal. We're going to be using some regrouping when we're adding and subtracting. So what I want you to do is I want you to go and get a sheet of paper. I want you to turn your paper sideways so that the holes are along the top of your page. And I want you to copy down these 4 problems. So pause the video, get your sheet of paper, and copy down these problems. And meet me back here. After you've copied down your problems, we're now going to begin solving. We always have to start from the back and work our way to the front. We're starting by adding the smallest place value up to the largest place value. In this problem, I have digits in the ones, tens, hundreds, and there's a digit in the thousands in this top number. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and add. 8 plus 7 is 15. Notice I put my 5 in the 1 spot, but my answer was 15. I have to carry my 1 up to the next column. Now I need to add 1 plus 3, which is 4. 4 plus 9 is 13. Notice I carried my 1 again because I can't put 2 digits in each column. That's why we're doing it in columns, because only 1 digit can go in each column. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Can I write a 1 and a 2 in this column? No. So I'm going to put my 2 for my 12 and carry my 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. Notice I have a digit in the ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. That means I need to put a comma between the hundreds and thousands. So my final answer is 5,235. Let's go to our next problem. Our next problem says we're subtracting. Notice we're using the same numbers that we used in our addition problem. This time we're just subtracting them. I have my numbers lined up by place value, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start subtracting. I always have to take the top number and subtract the lowest number from it. So if I start with 8 and I take away 7, I'm left with 1. If I start with 3 and I take away 9, can I do that? I cannot do that. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to borrow from my neighbor. I'm going to have to take 1 away from this number 5. So I'm going to take it away from the 5, and it now, if I take 1 away from 5, it now becomes a 4. That 1 that I took away from this hundreds place, I'm going to give it back to the tens place. So now, instead of a 3, I'm going to make that a 13. Now, if I have 13, can I take away 9? Yes, I can. And if I do 13, take away 9, that's going to leave me with 4. Okay, now I have 4, take away 6. If I start with 4, can I take 6 items away? I can't. So what I'm going to have to do is, again, I'm going to have to go to my neighbor. I'm going to have to borrow from my neighbor. I'm going to take 1 away from this 4. If I took 1 away from the 4, what would it become? It would be a 3. Now that 1 that I just took away from the thousands place, I'm going to give it. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to let the hundreds place borrow it. So now I'm just going to put my 1 right there that I took away. So now I have 14 take away 6. That's going to be 8. Now, 3 minus 0 is what? Notice I don't have anything here. I can either just bring my 3 straight down, or if I wanted to, I could add an imaginary 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. Now notice I have my ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. I need to place a comma that separates each period. So I'm going to place it between my thousands and my hundreds. So that's how we subtract and regroup. Remember, you may pause this video at any time. Number 3, I'm going to add. I'm going to start in my ones place and work my way forward. Now let's look. We have ones place, tens place, hundreds place, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. So I'm always going to start with my ones place first. 3 plus 5 is 8. 2 plus 3 is 5. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 1 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. So now I've added my numbers together. The next one that we're going to do is going to be subtraction. Again, we have ones, tens, and hundreds place. What's 4 minus 3? If I have 4 objects and I take away 3 of them, that means I'm left with only 1. 0 take away 0 is 0. 9 take away 7 is 2. So my answer is 201. What I want you to do is I want you to do this next problem on your own. After you write the problem down, pause the video and solve it on your own. So the next one we're going to have is another subtraction one. We're going to have the number 542,136. And we're going to take away 138,046. So after you have written this problem down, I want you to go ahead and solve it on your own and then pause the video. Once you are finished solving, click on the video to play again to check your answer. Okay, 6 take away 6 is going to leave me with 0. If I have 6 objects and I take away 6, I'm left with 0. If I start with 3 objects and I take away 4, can I do that? Well, let's just look. I have 3 fingers. Let's take away 4. 1, 2, 3. I don't have any fingers left. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to borrow from my neighbor. And so this neighbor looks like it has something. So I'm going to take 1 away from this. If I take 1 away from 1, what am I left with? 0. And I'm going to give that 1 I took away from my hundreds place to my tens place. So now I have 13. 13 take away 4 is 9. 0 take away 0 is 0. I'm going to go ahead and bring down my comma. 2 take away 8. Here we are again. If I have $2 and you want to buy something that costs $8, can I let you buy it? I can't. I don't have enough objects. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to borrow from my neighbor, which is in the 10,000s place. I'm going to have to take 1 away from this 4. It's now going to become a 3. The 1 that I took away from this 4, I'm now going to give it to this 2. So now this 2 becomes a 12. This is called regrouping. 12 minus 8 is 4. 3 minus 3 is 0. 5 minus 1 is, you got it, 6. So that's how I subtract while regrouping. We're going to do one last problem. We're now going to do an addition problem. Let's do 999 plus 984. 9 plus 4 is 13. Notice I put my 3 here and I carry my 1 to my next place value, which is the tens place. Now I have 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. I'll say it again. I'm going to add all 3 digits in this column. So 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. Now notice I can't put 2 digits in my answers down here, so I have to carry my other digit up. Now I have 9 plus 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. Plus 9, so 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 9 is 19. Uh-oh, I don't have a place value to carry my next digit up. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to add a place value down here. I'm going to add that 1 right there. Notice now I have a ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands spot. I'm going to need to put my comma between the thousands and hundreds. So my answer, my final answer, is 1,983. If you need to rewatch this video or you need to message your teacher to work one-on-one about subtracting with regrouping, please do so.